everybody. This is the home team. This is the home team from 8 at the table. This is what you call the back team, and we are live right now on YouTube, trying to encourage everybody to go live, not to go
Go
live,
to our YouTube channel.
to go to our
Watch
YouTube
live.
channel.
See
Yes.
what's going on over there. So you know.
What do
So
they
what's
know?
going on? So everybody's talking about this Freaknik documentary
Coming out on
coming out.
Hulu.
All the grandmas scared.
Freaknik moms.
All the grandmas out here, they a little scared,
So what was Freaknik? What is that?
I feel like, well, first of all, let me preface this by saying I never went to Freaknik.
I didn't go either. I wasn't born.
I wasn't there either.
Born. I wasn't born yet. Okay, so from what we see, Freaknik was like a picnic. It started out as a picnic without provision.
Yeah.
You could do whatever you want.
Yeah,
to the
but it
picnic
became
was-
iconic though. Like, I mean, I remember being in high school and hearing about Freaknik, and everybody was going to Freaknik. It was like a thing. It was just like, it was one of those things like when you was in high school, like probably the kids who was in college and stuff like that. We're going to Freaknik, and it was just like something that you were just like, you knew when people go over there, they're gonna wild out, they're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, because them
No.
pictures is wild.
No, the picture you showed me is wild.
Okay.
Yeah, and they did. I see somebody on Facebook, Instagram, Pretty Brittany. They did start at HBCUs,
Oh,
so it was primarily black colleges that started. So
I went to a HBCU. Shout out to Bowie State University.
Marie was probably out there.
Murray was probably out there. Yeah, I was about to say
No,
that.
but- no, I mean I didn't go to Freaknik, but like I see why it was started at HBCU because like when I tell you they get lit when it's time to party, they get lit when it's time to party.
I'm saying grandmas was out there showing everything.
Well, they weren't grandmas then.
I'm saying they grandmas now.
Grandmas, they sure are. They grandmas now.
They grandmas now, but they used to say that well, I don't know what they used to say, but in those pictures that we seen online, I don't know.
They was with the police officers. It was just everyone came out and enjoyed, but it was wild. You saw a lot of
They should bring it back.
Loud booties.
But there is Freaknik now. We go like to the shore, stuff like that.
But is it like Freaknik or you guys?
it's not.
No, it's
There
not
is
as bad.
prohibition, so there's
Yeah.
a lot of things you can't do.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing.
It's
Yeah.
Like, what do y'all think people did out there?
Girl, bye. You know what?
I'm
I'm
saying-
Everything.
I just think that-
Everything.
I think the difference is that now we got cameras.
By the way, IG, I need you to go to YouTube.
Yeah, go to YouTube.
Go to
Yes,
YouTube,
make your
subscribe,
way.
support 8 at the Table, the original podcast on love, sex, relationships, sitting here giving you that information since 2018, changing the community and changing the narrative. Go to YouTube now.
All right.
And remember, we going live later on tonight, and we also gonna be on YouTube. And I think that you guys know we're not gonna be live on Instagram like that. So make sure that you guys go over to YouTube.
YouTube's
just-
where it's at.
Yep, YouTube is the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So, you guys saying everything was happening. Like, what is everything?
We don't know.
Like,
what's
were they having sex? Like,
They had to be.
were they having sex like right there and then?
They had to be because let me say this. I think that a lot of things we don't know was happening because they didn't have cameras. Like they didn't have they didn't have cell phones.
good old
you could take the
days.
pictures, but you couldn't record. Because there's this picture going around with I keep saying the grandma. They opening her pants and
About
you can see
the
everything.
grandmas now.
It was a cop.
Well, let me tell you guys about Freaknik because I've been there.
Oh.
Freaknik was just that. It was a bunch of freaks, and there would be girls standing on top of cars with their vaginas open. Everybody was naked. Down in Atlanta, they dance naked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
big.
it was really, they call it, but it was really a nude fest.
Okay,
Was
so
it like a kind of liberation fest? It was like that time where you could go and let your freak card run. So like 364 days out the year, maybe you feel like you couldn't be
Yourself.
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 Maybe you might have been a professional.
Okay.
You might have been a college student. You might have been whatever you was. And you was just like, whatever.
Let me
Now,
let loose.
when you get to Freaknik, one, you drinking.
Yup.
Sure,
You
sure
with
are.
people that think the same way you think. You trying to have a good time.
hmm
So what you gonna do? You gonna bust it open?
Well,
gonna
it
do
also
everything.
says that they had concerts, dance concerts, rap sessions, film festivals, job fairs. It was like that's what everybody was there. They had rappers performing.
Mm-hmm.
That was the whole big
It
thing.
became a huge thing.
It was a
I don't
huge
know,
thing.
y'all. They
I
was
don't
getting
know, but if
down
I'm
and
going to the
dirty.
Freaknik, I'm not going to no library, no
Who's going to the
museum. She said they have museums and stuff like that. I'm not going to none of
Girl,
that.
they probably had the dildo museum.
Oh, okay.
And then it says like as of 2020, they reworked it, and now it's a 3-day event. And
Is it? Can you do whatever you want?
no,
Yeah, but now they
No,
got
I don't think so.
phones
Yeah.
and like, let's say I'm an attorney at a nonprofit, and
Everybody's
I
gonna
work
try to
with
cancel you.
kids, and I'm trying to go to Freaknik and have a good time. You got somebody right here.
all
Yeah.
I know is
And now I
Recording.
gone viral and I lose my job. Like
all
nobody
those-
wants that.
All those pictures are going to be released. Well, I don't. Maybe they'll
The-
blur
the
out
old
faces.
pictures.
Yeah,
I'm saying, I hope them people, we don't remember what they look like back then.
you see a tattoo.
I'd be like, Grandma, is that you?
Like,
Grandma,
First
is
of
that
all,
you?
I saw a meme. It was like, you guys not gonna know who it is because y'all gained like 50 pounds. Y'all ain't even gonna know it's you. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
By the way, maybe we need to move away from shaming.
Yes.
I'm not shaming nobody.
Nobody's
I-
shaming.
You know,
I
now
recognize you. That was you.
Yeah, say, Grandma, was that you? Yeah, I was a hoe back in the day. You ain't know?
man, people be having their whole faces now.
Was it like a 1-day thing?
No, I think it was a couple of days. It was
It
a
spring
festival.
break. They made.
Oh, it's
they
like a
said it was
spring
made for
break.
Spring break.
I think it was like a
Okay.
festival,
Like a weekend?
like started by like HBCUs for people. Like I don't think it started, and I don't know. I'm not a historian. I don't think it started. I think it's just everybody getting together, having a good
right.
time, enjoying themselves, and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
But like,
And they probably got freaky.
And then people, okay, just imagine now how them girls be busting it open, twerking, and having a good time.
well,
Yeah.
that's on spring break now. Everybody goes to Miami. They
Right.
might go to Miami, only have money for their flight.
Oh,
But they're gonna be in Miami.
Terrible business.
Mhm.
That's why you know
They're
you
gonna be
see
sleeping on somebody's floor.
streets is flooded.
That's for college
everybody's
students.
wildin'.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm saying, it would be nice to have something like that, no cameras allowed.
Yeah.
Where you could just go and be free and do. Because I think that a lot of things
That's
that are
them sex
a lot of things that are happening now, it's like a lot of people are afraid to just say how they really are, just
Yeah.
because there's always a
Cameras.
camera, there's
Cameras.
always something, and it's like just be yourself.
You
Now you can't even do
Because
nothing.
because people want to videotape
Everybody's
pictures. Like
Everybody want to have.
they're not gonna want to.
all
They
in
don't
the
even be helping you.
videos.
You could be getting jumped. And here's the camera.
There's a camera.
They forget that they have to help you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's really hard.
Were people super hosts back then, or people are more super hosts today?
I think they the same types of hoes.
Yeah.
I just think that is people don't want to just be their whole self. They want to pretend because now it's like everything's on social media. We have to pretend, and society's gonna call me a hoe. At least during back then, you had those 3 days where you could just let go
Let go.
and just be
No
free.
phone.
I
Nobody
don't think there's
recording
any
you.
difference.
Are they hoes?
I don't
I think
think.
grandmas was
I
people
don't think
too.
there's any
I
difference.
mean, are you a hoe?
But yeah, are you really?
You might have just went to Freaknik. You might have busted. You just like good music. You might be a good I'm just
Alan.
Lonnie.
you say you busting it to anybody?
Not anybody.
What's Lonnie?
Uh,
Are you a
Alan.
hoe? I mean,
Alan.
maybe not.
You busting it to anybody? Any dude you see walking?
Hi, Jade. Jade's listening.
Just saying.
Hi,
Okay.
babe.
We quick with the like hoe. I mean, maybe you wasn't a hoe. Maybe you just like a good time.
But some people can get super drunk and there's just start
Yeah.
taking off their shirt.
But okay, if you get super drunk
Mm-hmm.
and you having a good time, right? And you just good, and hopefully you a little bit still
Yeah.
lucid. Hopefully you still a little bit lucid, right? And you having a good time, and then that's all good. But if you get super, super drunk and then you don't even remember what happened and some homeboys just grabbed you and did whatever they did with you, that's different.
Yeah, that was going.
I-
That was
Here's my
going
thing.
on.
When things like this happen, I have a problem with this because where are your friends? I'm not gonna go
Facts.
to no Freaknik by myself.
Facts.
I probably have a group of friends, and like you have to have certain things. Let's stay together, guys.
Facts.
If I get too drunk, make sure y'all watch me. And I think that like a lot of things happen even now. A lot of things happen because it's like, where are your friends?
It depends if you have good friends. If you have good friends, you guys watch each other's back. I will tell you, when I was in college and me and my homegirls used to go out, like we were super vigilant with each other. So it depends on
No.
your friends.
Yeah,
'Cause,
true.
like, think about the whole
Yeah, we still do that
situation.
now.
No. Like now, that's because
I'm saying
I always have good friends.
So that's
No,
my thing.
but-
So even now we watch each other. Like, look what happened to what's that girl's name
The girl.
from Mexico?
Oh,
Aquila?
Shaquilla.
Shaquilla, I think.
So it's like
Not sure her
we're
name.
not sure her name. Like, I'll look
But-
it up.
Linnell,
Yeah.
you will look up her name.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's terrible.
Like that is the problem. Like, how do you know you have good friends? Like, number one,
Yeah, Shanquella Robinson.
Aquila Robinson. My
Yeah.
thing is, I think I'm the protector of my friends group because
Lonnie is the protector of
Protector,
the
yes.
group. Yo,
so
she
I
be
had to-
ready.
even if I'm drunk, I'll be like, what's happening?
I'd be like, I'm
happening?
going to the bathroom. What you going to the bathroom for? To go pee?
I'm saying because it's like I watch all these shows on Investigation Discovery. I just feel like I see all these people. I be like, yo, where are your friends? How they gonna leave you there by yourself? They know you drunk.
Oh, how about the other day? Me and Alan watched this movie, right? So it was like a college party.
Mhm.
So there was this girl. She had a younger sister. The sister must have been like 16 or something. And she came to with her with the party. So the sister got drunk.
She wasn't supposed to go with her to the
She
party.
she wasn't supposed to go.
Go ahead, continue.
So I guess she somehow lost the sister throughout the party. So the sister ended up going to somebody's house,
Mm.
passed out on the floor.
Oh no.
So they like, oh my God, what we're gonna do? We need to bring her to the hospital. So it's like a whole adventure of them bringing her to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
But in the midst of bringing her to the hospital, they stopped at a friend's house.
That's too
and
much.
it was a lot.
That's too
And then
much.
the sister actually traced her phone, and they was following them as they was, driving. So long story short, they got to the hospital. The cop was following them. So the sister was like, oh, my sister's in this car. So the cop is following the car. So they got to the hospital. Cops got them out. They were black kids. It was a black guy and two Spanish guy. Arrest them.
Mm-hmm.
They know exactly what happened, And the sister was like, oh my God, it's my sister. So the cop handcuffed them. They're on the floor, and the guy's like, oh my God, I'm about to die. So, long story short, at the
That's why
end.
people always tell long story short.
I know. Long story short. So at
Like
the
an hour
end,
later.
You told us the whole
you know,
story.
Why you always like long story
long story
short?
short. So at the end, the cops, let them go because the sister explained the whole situation of what happened. So with that being said,
So nobody died.
things could happen. No, nobody died. The
Thank
girl didn't
God.
Things
die.
can't happen because if you was watching your 16-year-old sister that's not supposed
That
to be
wouldn't
at the
have happened.
party, it
Exactly.
wouldn't have happened.
Just don't
So
bring
it's
her.
just like,
And the sister was like pissy drunk.
Don't bring her.
like that's crazy. Like,
I'm trying to
that's
have
what
a good
I'm talking
time.
about. Yeah, just go be irresponsible by yourself. So it's like, I
By
don't
the
know.
way, everybody, don't forget to join us on the live tonight on YouTube.
Yep.
YouTube, 9 o'clock. Join us on the live. Love, sex, relationship. Join us tonight at 9 o'clock.
Oh, we active, y'all.
Where we active at?
Where we at?
Dude.
By the way, Linnell is our. You guys, okay, please forgive me. I'm trying to remember the mic.
Mm-mm.
Having a hard
Talking the
time.
mic. You know how Freaknik, when you talking the mic.
Didn't I tell you I never went
Oh
to
my
Freaknik?
God.
Damn.
What you talking about talking to Mike?
Yeah, she's like, don't
Talking the
forget to talk on
Talking
the
to
mic.
the mic, Marie. You went to Freaknik.
No. I said I went to HBCU.
Oh,
I ain't say I went to.
Talk
You
to
did
the
not
mic.
hear me say I went. Talk to the mic, Marie.
Put the microphone close to the mic.
I wish the cameras were on Yumi because Yumi's like, talk to the mic.
Yeah, no.
I'm trying to remember to talk on the mic.
No, but
I'm-
for real. Like,
Stay right
if
here.
y'all go out, summertime is coming, hot girl summer, all this stuff. Like, make sure your friends are vigilant. Make sure y'all watch each other's backs because, you never know. Because the guys too. Like, make sure, there's a lot of crazy stuff happening right now. You never know.
Yes.
Speaking
And-
of which, my daughter's. You guys keep talking. My daughter is calling me right now. Just text my child. Sorry.
I'm saying, it's crazy out here. And then Lanyelle
Yeah.
about the what's her name, Shaquilla?
Shanquilla, yes.
Shanquilla. So the U.S. decided not to press charges against her friends, right? Allegedly, they found some information. The Mexican authorities said that her spine had broken, but it really did not. So I don't know how that is affected by that, but that would be.
Jesus,
That
her
is
spine,
terrible.
bro.
We need to get it together.
They said that it didn't. They said that it did not, but
yeah, it was
it's just-
intact.
it was intact. But
Oh,
still,
Okay.
does that mean that she died from the getting beat in Mexico?
Mm.
It's just crazy. You don't know. You don't know what's going on.
Sad things happen all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So things. No, I'm just saying, sad things happen all the time. You got to cherish your time. You got to cherish the people you're with.
You have to know who you're with. Don't just want to hang out with everyone and not everyone's on your side.
But what if you live in what's that thing called? What's that FOMO culture, fear of missing out culture?
No.
You're missing out.
Yeah, because I never seen this in my life. Like in the new world that we're in, a look is everything. So
Yeah.
people want that look.
Sometimes people just want to always be out. Like I make sure that I'm out with the right people. I don't want to be left behind. Some situations people start to split up when you're outside. Why are we splitting? Let's stay together.
If we went somewhere together, we're
Stay
not
together.
splitting.
But some people be like, oh, like I went out with this girl, and with my friends, I'm usually like, oh, you going to the bathroom? We go to the bathroom together. And I was like, oh, you want me to go with you? She's like, no. So, girl, you gonna leave me by myself? That's not, to me, that's not safe.
Wait,
Especially,
I'm sorry. So you guys are at a club together.
yes, it was me and her that went out together.
Mm-hmm.
People that we knew were going, they were coming later, but she was the person that I went with or who I met up with.
Mm-hmm.
I usually with my friends, but my friends are now busy, but I usually with my friends, we'd be like, oh, let's go to the bathroom together. Or you need to go to the bathroom? I'll go with you. So I asked this girl, oh, you're going to the bathroom? I'll go with you. She said, no, it's okay. Girl, you're
That
not
would
going
be
to
me.
leave me.
Oh, that would be me. I'd be like, I'm good. Like,
No,
Marie
but
just
I
be
was
leaving.
separated.
Marie just be leaving. I'll be like, where you at?
I want to know everything.
but I've always been that way. Like,
No.
But the thing is that the times have changed.
I mean, the
think,
times have
know,
changed.
there
Like,
was
remember
times-
when we was in Aruba?
Yes. Yo, we was in Aruba and Marie just disappeared. And I'm looking
But
for
I hooked
Marie.
us up, didn't I?
Oh, okay.
Where
We was
Marie at?
looking for Marie. I
Hooked
was
us up
looking
later
for
that
Marie
night, didn't
all
I?
over the
We had a good
hotel.
time.
And I was like, yo, where you at?
I
Marie
arranged
just-
some
I
special.
can't. I can't.
I dipped off, but
Yes.
I was like, I made like, I would be that friend. I'm sorry, but am I? You want me like this?
Talk to the mic, Marie.
You want me like this on the mic?
Marie sounds good. I can hear you.
No, Lanyelle, I don't think she meant like in a bad way. If she's like,
It's
Yeah.
not in a bad way.
she's probably
but-
thinking like, okay, you here with everybody, and
No, it was me by myself.
Yeah,
Just
in the
you and
crowd.
her?
In the crowd of people that I don't know.
no, I know, but she I don't think I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Okay.
Is that
I mean,
I think she's probably thinking, I'm going to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the crowd with everyone else. You're safe. You're good.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, she's probably the one dipping off to do whatever.
whatever.
And she's like,
Probably
don't worry
was.
about me. I'm good. She's probably thinking, you're safe.
No.
I'm going to go to the
She
bathroom.
probably was dipping off to do her own thing. That's why
went
she's
to the
like, I'm
bathroom.
good.
She went to the bathroom. But to me, it's like,
I'm not back in 5 minutes,
okay, we're in a club, you go to the bathroom, you come right back, whatever. I just, like, I feel responsible.
Lonnie
Yeah.
does, though.
You
Because
feel
this is my
responsible.
thing. For me,
By the
if I'm in a situation where I'm by myself, and I know I'm short and everything, I know the crazy's going to come out. And I be saying to myself,
Lonnie, first of all, Lonnie is the most petite.
yes.
of the crew.
Yeah.
She the tiniest one,
But I'm the more observant one.
right?
So
She be
anything
observant,
because I'd
but
be like, yo, did y'all see this? No, everybody be like, no, you may be on her phone. Marie, she could see it right in front of her eyes and she does not see it.
I don't.
And it's just everybody just doing it. So me, I'm observant. I'll be like, yo, this
See me, I'll be just like, what?
So then, yeah, it was just you and her.
At first, because
At
you know I
first.
haven't had a night out.
Well,
in
if
a
it was just
while.
you and her, I'd be like, girl, I'm going with you. You ain't leaving me by
Yeah.
myself.
I
Well,
mean,
you gotta watch your
all I'm
table.
saying is devil's advocate. I get it. I'm not saying she. I don't
Marie, you
know.
should not do that no more.
I still do it.
You should not do that.
Like, don't let's go to vacation 9.0. I'll be like, y'all. First of all, they were in the pool frolicking and having a good time. By the way, and I wanted the good times to continue. We don't need to go into detail of what I went to go do, but I wanted to make sure the good times continued. And so, you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty confident. I've
No.
always been a believer
Like,
of it works out for me.
I went to Mexico, and when I tell
Now I
you,
ain't gonna go. I mean, I would have
No.
done it in Mexico. Oh my God, when we went to
No.
Mexico, Lonnie.
when I went to Mexico,
Oh,
it was me,
yeah, we had some crazy times. in Mexico.
and I'm gonna say my cousin and her friend. When I tell you this girl, the friend was just gone. She went to her room with a guy. Do we know this guy? We had a
Of course,
group
you ain't gonna know it, but she's trying to have a good time.
Yeah, no. Like, and then go leave me in the lobby while my goss is upstairs dying from Mexico water. When I tell you,
Wait, why was she drinking the water? It's
Nobody told
known you
us.
don't drink the water.
I'll be drinking everything. And you know what? I don't be number one. I'm Caribbean, so my water already messed up.
Everybody
drink it.
knows you don't drink the water in Mexico. This is like the number one rule of going to Mexico is
know
that you
that.
don't drink the water in Mexico.
Yo, when we went to Mexico, people was just offering up drugs, drugs. Like we was walking in the beach, just like, you want some? We was like,
Do you
"No,
want
thank
to?
you."
The drug is called. Do you want to die tonight?
Yeah.
We got everything. We got perks. We
You
got
wanna
this. We got coke.
die?
We got
It
that.
was like, yeah. We was like, no, thank you. Every club we went to, the guys was there. So it's like I just think that you have to be careful wherever you go. I like to have a good
Yeah.
time,
Me too.
but I'm vigilant. I always watch, and I'm like always prepared. You know, people be like, "Why you be watching them shows?" Because I want to know what the worst case scenario could possibly be, so I could be ready
especially nowadays,
all the time.
it's bad now.
I've been in some crazy situations, so I'm telling you.
I be just like you know the thing is I think like I'm
Alright.
aware. What? Oh, I'm back on the mic. I I can't move my head like this. I be aware.
Oh my god.
Do you hear me now?
I hear you perfectly.
I be like I be aware of like the bad stuff that can happen.
Especially
But yeah,
that kidnapping in Mexico. Remember not too long ago, and there was 4 friends that went out together, and all of them got kidnapped, and 2 of them got killed, and they were grown adults.
wait, are you talking about the plastic surgery thingy?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but that is that. There's a lot of
There's
questions.
a lot of shadiness to that.
I don't know about the shadiness,
It's shady.
but
It's
there's a
very
lot of
shady.
questions about a lot of the stuff.
Say hi to RH guys.
No, it's not.
IRH.
IRH.
It's Jade. Said hi to Jade.
I need everyone to make sure that they get on the live tonight at 9. It's gonna
9
be
p.m.
it's gonna be a good
Gonna be a
time
good live.
tonight.
We no longer go live on Instagram.
Yes, we're not going live on Instagram, so I do need you to join us tonight on YouTube, and don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe, hit the thumbs up.
Like, comment, subscribe, and send them out to your friends so they can watch too.
Facts.
Yeah.
First of all, can I? Okay, I want to take this moment and talk about how I feel like we are pushing out the dopest content, and I need everybody to join the 8 movement because we are changing the narrative on love, sex, relationship, and you either can be a part of it or you could say you witnessed it.
Yep.
I'd rather be a part of it.
Yeah, guys. And you're always while we're live, you are always welcome to give us some topics, that you would like us to discuss. We always you should feel free to just give us ideas of things that you want to hear. But there's a lot of stuff going on right now. Did y'all hear about the Cash App founder? They found a tech exec, I believe it was, um, you know, he
Connected
was
to
the
him.
one that stabbed him.
Oh, it was a person within the company.
No, it said a tech exec. They didn't say it
A
was a
tech
Cash App
exec?
tech exec. It
Oh,
was a tech exec or something like that, which is like um weird. Like, what's happening with all these like billionaires and people? Like, what's
Right?
happening?
wait, hold on now. Is it one isolated incident or a
I'm
couple of
saying if
billionaires
y'all
have
really
died?
listening to the news, it's been a couple things happening that's a little suspect,
Yeah, big
right?
black
With
man
the Bitcoin
died.
situation, the people just
What happened?
dying. People dying.
Yeah.
Like, why? You got all this
A
money.
lot of people with a lot of money died.
Like, yo, if I have all this money, I'll make sure I don't die.
At all.
So you can enjoy it.
I can enjoy it. Like, come on. I don't
It's
know.
suspicious.
So I don't know. It's a little suspect. So you guys need to make sure y'all out here paying attention to what's going on.
All right, what
So,
else is going on in the world?
what else, like, y'all? Let us know.
Let's see.
What's happening with, like, we don't typically get into politics too hard,
Mhm.
but at 8 at the
No.
table, but can we talk about the Trump interview that happened on Fox?
Mm.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't see that.
I didn't. See
I
it.
saw clips of it.
Can you please let us know some of?
Well,
First of all, I'm always that person and I watch the clips.
Oh.
it'd be like a whole interview, Marie. Like, I only watched this part.
Clips. They'd be
Little
like,
clip.
oh, that's a really great show. I watched 15 minutes of the whole season. So, I'm not going to
True story, guys.
I'm not going to be the expert on it. But, yeah.
I'm saying, he said that it doesn't matter if he gets found guilty, he's still running.
Can he still run?
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah,
but
he can still
said
run.
he said he's still running.
that's
You can
crazy.
still
Like,
run.
it don't matter if I get found guilty, I'm still running.
I think he can
But-
still run in jail too if he goes.
I'm
to
saying a
jail.
lot of people looking
What?
forward to
Did you mean say you can still run if you're
He could, if he goes to jail, he could still run.
Who
From
said
jail?
That?
from
Mhm.
jail.
Who said that?
I don't know. We're gonna look that up, guys, and let you guys know.
I know, right? Like,
Because
we
I
don't want to
don't
be
know.
the person
How you in
giving
jail?
fake
My
news.
president in jail.
False information.
My president in jail.
We're not part of the fake news network.
But yeah, he was also saying that Biden is too old to run.
He too old.
They both old, but
But he says, like, I did see that part where he was like, yeah, it's not about age. It's about, like, I guess, like, your,
you know how you. Well, he said that what's his name? The other guy that ran last time, he didn't win.
Bernie Sanders.
Sanders. He was like, Sanders is very sharp.
Yeah.
His mind is sharp. He's
Yeah.
old, but his mind is
I
sharp.
think that's what he was
So
saying.
I think
He
he's
said it's
trying.
about
He's
age, 'cause
old.
he's
Biden
like-
old. Yeah.
But I think Trump is not that much younger than Biden.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are looking forward to Trump running because the economy, business people. I think that, they want that.
We cannot lie.
Yeah, so, there might be some advantages to Trump becoming our president again, even though, there are a lot of disadvantages too.
I
But
mean,
you
I
know
don't
what?
know.
We'll leave that to CNN.
I will
and
leave that
Fox.
to the facts.
We do not want to.
We talk about love, sex, relationship.
That's it.
By the way, if you guys don't know, this is the back team.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is,
This is part of the machine that brings you 8 at the table. And our goal today is to make sure that you guys know we're going live tonight at 9.
Yes, and also that we have episodes on YouTube every Thursday and every Sunday, 1 p.m. They usually go out, and hopefully we'll be able to bring you guys like some additional content. We're also on Facebook. Conversation on Facebook is crazy, so if you'd like to go back and
Facebook
forth
is
with
lit.
people, go to Facebook too.
Facebook is lit. And
Yo.
we need YouTube to get more lit. YouTube is lit, but we need it to get a little bit
Yeah.
more lit. We need people to come on YouTube, and we need them to join, subscribe, and join the conversation. Because
Yep.
if you look at the comments, people will be kind of just like be very, very, people are very verbal
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube.
They are, but I feel like you guys could do better. I do. I think that YouTube could do better. It's like we be having a conversation. I was like the wild comments, like say some crazy stuff.
Like what?
I don't know, whatever you feel. Like, what was the topic we were talking about? Deborah, that was a good one. Deborah Lee and
Oh, yeah. That
you
was
know,
a
with the
good
BET.
topic. First of all, it's a good topic when it was Lent, so we weren't drinking.
And we're still there.
And I got like, I was like, no. Look at me. I had to catch my words real quick because it's a
I'm
sensitive
saying
society.
She did not
I'm like, I don't know if you qualify
You've been
for me too.
sleeping with the man for so many years.
And you are in
and
a
all
great
of a sudden now you want to
position.
be, so what? Listen, you got the benefit. You got to take what come with it.
See, I don't know about it. But like, I just
saying-
feel like she had a whole relationship with
She
him.
did.
Yeah.
And he told her, if you want to be in this position,
Yeah.
you need to keep having sex with me. You was enjoying it while you was getting, other, I
Yeah,
guess,
like, she had,
coming
like, a
up the
whole
ladder.
And then
But
it's the when I go back and I think about it,
yeah, no.
like I feel like when you're doing something at the time, like you make a decision. When you're doing something at the time, it don't feel right. But you either make the decision that it don't feel right, I'm gonna do it anyway, or it's just like it don't feel right. I feel like he's taking advantage of me. If you gotta sit there and be like, when I think about it, and I go back 20 years ago,
Oh my.
and I'm thinking,
No.
I'm like, I don't know if they're qualified.
It does not. It does not. Like, take accountability. You made a decision
Facts.
to go have sex with a married man. You was married too.
Facts.
And then now you a millionaire or whatever you are, and now he made you that, even though you might have been qualified.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, you should have just
And then,
took it.
first of all, and I'm not trying to minimize. I'd be very careful trying to not minimize her experience. But it's not her saying, and at the time, I guess when she was thinking about ending the affair, I'm a single mother, ma'am. You make millions of dollars a year.
Your kids are rich now because
Exactly.
Your children are very well in terms of childcare, and you're not a single mother figuring out how to pay rent.
she was married while she was having the affair. You was married, and your husband was probably taking care of the kids.
At that point, that's your
So-
fault.
Mhm.
I just think that a lot of and guys, the women that had the situation or whatever that actually got me too or whatever, okay. But I think that there's a lot of women
Mm-hmm.
that actually made a decision to do whatever they did, and then now they're like, "Oh, that was me too." Like, no,
Yeah.
no, ma'am.
Why do you think that happens?
No.
Like, why do you think it's like?
I kind of feel like maybe in that moment, or I guess when it happened, they didn't think like, oh, like I'm doing this willingly. But as they see other people coming out, like, yeah, at the moment I was thinking that, but then he started touching me, and I didn't really feel comfortable. Like I guess when other people's like the people that are doing it now saying, oh, like me too, and then other people are coming behind like, oh, well, me too. Like I guess they're listening to them like, oh, well, I felt that, or I did this, or you know what I'm saying? They probably
Yeah.
feel like I probably felt the same thing that they was
But
feeling.
don't you see?
No, you
I
didn't.
feel like it's. Lonnie said no, you didn't.
You did.
I just do like it's so hard because people are so subjective, and so it's like really hard. But I feel like it's hard if a woman, right, is victimized,
Mhm.
right, you have no power in the situation. You gain nothing from the situation,
Yeah.
right? And like at the end of the situation, you've been victimized, you've been everything, and you know better for it, and you had no say, no choice, right?
Mhm.
You were a victim.
Yeah.
And I know that people will be like, oh my God, she was powerless. She didn't feel like, okay, even in those situations. But like the thing that's a little tough for me is women who gain from the situation. Like you gained, right?
What do you
So
think about, like-
okay, I'm gonna give you an example.
Go ahead.
So an exec comes to you, whatever exec, and he's like this. He goes for the opening, which is the touch. And basically it's a quid pro quo. Like you sleep with me, you get the part for the movie. Right?
Mhm.
Now you're like, oh my God, he's gross, but I'm gonna sleep with him anyway. You sleep with him for whatever, now you sleep with him, you get the part, that part as well. Then you get another part, and you keep doing that, and you get success, and you are in the shows, and you're in the movies, and you're enjoying yourself, and you know what I'm saying? And then 20 years later, you're like, me too?
Nah.
I'm
For
just
real,
like,
literally.
hold up, ma'am. Hold up. Now, in the ideal situation, is he right? No, I'm not saying he's right. He's a creeper, 100%. However, you got to take some accountability that at that crossroad, you made a decision to be like, I'm going to do this so I can get what I want.
Yeah, but
So
you
that's
made
when
that
I'm like, when
decision.
you're like 20 years later and you're this mega star and you've done it all and you've been in the best movies and you did all of that, and then you're like, me too. I'm just like, it, that woman who's in the gutter who didn't have a
You did it,
choice.
yeah.
That's who I'm talking about when I'm saying me too. Like, yo, she was victimized. She was powerless. She didn't have a choice. You took the choice from her. But if somebody comes and gives you the choice and says, if you do this, I will give you this. And you're like, ideal situation, I wouldn't do it, but I'm going to do it. Ma'am.
What about like the actresses? Like I see for this man Harvey Weinstein. Like
And I think there's a different situation though.
With Harvey?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was giving creeper vibes.
Yeah. So, I guess like he kind of like Amber Anderson. It kind of says like he behaved inappropriately with her. Try to put his hands on her lap.
And what did she do?
Nothing at the moment. And then when everything came out, she told US Today this is what happened, and he on October 16th he made a post about him, how he encountered her and how it was inappropriate. And that was her first time speaking out about it, because he would always say like, I made her.
Right, but you know who I think about, like the women who are like this, those situations, because there's so many of them with allegedly with Weinstein, where he makes the pass at them, where he goes to touch them, right, and they're like, please don't touch me like that, right, and then he kills their career.
Yeah,
like it's obvious these women had talent. They were good actresses. They could have blown up and been stars, right? And they probably were on their way, and he made a pass and they weren't for it and he killed their careers. To me too. Because you know what? I was like, don't. But if I'm like, come on.
Come on, oh man. Come on.
Come on.
Yeah, I agree. I just don't think like number one, they should have said something back then. They should have said something back then.
I get why some people might not want to say
I'm
something.
saying if you killing my career, I'm gonna say something.
Facts.
Because if once you start touching my leg, if I don't like you, I'm gonna be like, ew, move. I'll be like, sir, move your hands. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just it's like with a guy. You know what I'm saying? If you getting to know a guy and he wants to hold your hands, touch your arm, touch your leg, you be like, okay. If somebody you don't like, you be like, move. Right? Get away. So, oh my God, somebody said free R. Kelly.
I saw that.
I didn't even want to mention it because I feel like you're missing the point. That is not part of the discussion. I do want to talk about the gender war. Do you think there's a gender war between men and women? Because every 5 seconds you turn on something and it's just like, men can't do this, and then you turn it on, women need to be more of this. Do you think there is a gender war?
I think so.
You think so, Yumi?
Yeah.
How?
Okay, it's like now women are like, oh, we could do what men do. No, you can't.
What do you mean, Yumi? Well, like, what do you mean, Yumi? What do you mean women can't do what men do?
No, you can't. You can, but will you?
When you say,
can you be a plumber?
Yes, you could. Girl, bye.
You mean
women can be plumbers?
Yes.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I know they can.
I don't want to be one, but
exactly. Would you want to?
But I think there are plenty of women that are plumbers.
I don't know if there's a woman that wants to.
I don't think that's what they're talking about. I don't know if that's what they talk about. Gender war. It has nothing to do with like. I think that if a woman wants to and is willing to, she could do whatever career she wants to do.
Yes, not the career. Do you think it's more stuff like? It always goes back to the same thing. Like, do you think like a man is always basically saying they were born to kind of spread it out? They can sleep with 100, 200 women and have no intimate connection with any of these women. While if a woman is like, well, I can do that too, and I can sleep with as many men as I want, and the men will be like, you can't do what I do. I feel like when they say a lot of often is that they're saying you can't do what I do
Mm-hmm.
is especially it always goes back to sexual encounters.
Yeah, I just think that like
They can.
I think women are able to do these things.
You
Now,
think women can?
I just think it's the woman's choice. You know what I'm saying? Like when we had the conversation about the bodies,
The body count?
the body
Body
count.
count.
Like you can sleep with as many men as you want, but it's your choice. You know what I'm saying?
I do
Like,
believe
unless
it's your choice, but should you?
okay, and that is your decision to make.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to think about certain things. Like I know that you mentioned that a lot of like younger girls had like their situation or how they were raised or whatever. I don't remember exactly what you said, but I just think that I know that I can sleep with whoever I want, but then I have a choice to either do it or not.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, so of course you have the mechanics. Remember, like, I don't know, it was like last year
Mhm.
we saw so a woman was turning. I don't know how old she was turning. I think she was turning like either 43 or 42, and she decided I'm gonna sleep with 42 men today. Do you remember
Oh
that?
yeah, I remember.
Right. Okay. So, which was to me, in my opinion, crazy.
Yeah.
So, just because you have the mechanics, you have the ability to do it, but do you think that yes, you have the choice to do it, but should women? Because look, we are different. We're not the same. Like, I'm not trying to get into it with you. Don't at me. I'm just, in my opinion, we are different. Men and women are different. So, do you think, even though we have the ability to do it, should we do it?
I feel like with our society and how people just want to be bugging and talking about everybody and what everybody else doing. No.
Is it because you're gonna be judged?
Yeah. I feel like men are just they just think that women should not women should hold a standard. They should act a certain way. They don't mind their business. And because men don't mind their business,
Wait, who don't mind their business?
men.
Men don't mind their
And
business.
because men don't mind their business, we feel some type of way. Like we can't if not we can't, but whoever wants to do those things, they don't feel comfortable doing it because or they do it in secret
Yeah.
because of the fact that men are like, well, she got more than 5 bodies at the age of 40. I don't want to mess with her. Sir,
Is that the new standard?
that's Marie.
Girl, I don't know.
That's the new standard.
Like
I say that's what they be saying.
they do.
Do they?
I don't know. I don't know what the number is, but I just think that I'm saying, how do you want to be seen by society? I just don't think that we should really like have to worry about being seen a certain way and like the Freaknik thing. Now everybody on their phone. Now they calling. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's saying, "Is your mom at the Freaknik thing or whatever?" Because of whatever. Just let people do what they do.
Like mind your business.
Yeah, it's hard to mind your business though.
It's really hard.
It'd be hard out here. See, I'm just saying it is. We can't say like okay. We can't say mind your
You
business.
know why they want to mind other people's business? Because they don't want to worry about their own business.
So okay, so do you think that it's men who are like this is not men who are like already taken,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So these are men who are still out in the field
Looking for somebody
looking for
that
somebody
they can't find.
that I don't know, Lenya.
But keep going.
Okay, so these are men who's still in the game, right?
Yeah, okay.
And so technically it's their business because they in a game,
Mm-hmm.
and so they're like surveying to see who they're gonna pick, right?
Yeah.
So if a woman is, let's say, sleeps with however many men, whatever the standard is, whatever, isn't it their business? Because they're choosing because that's what they say. The man is the one that chooses the woman, right? Isn't that what they say?
I'm saying nowadays, I
now
don't know,
it's like-
things have changed. But
Yeah.
I do think it's their business up to an extent, because if
Mhm.
you ask me out
Mm-hmm.
and then I have this whatever it is a certain body count and you don't feel comfortable dating me because I have such body count, then it's your choice to say I am not interested in dating you,
Facts.
and you should move on to the next person and find someone that you're interested in dating. But you
You don't
know,
need to bash.
it is your choice up to an extent.
But
I
you-
mean, it is your business.
Yeah, because
up to an
I
extent.
feel like
Yeah.
once you tell someone, and I'm telling you because I feel like I feel like I'm telling you. why you gotta tell everybody else? Why are you gonna like expose me? Like, oh, I didn't mess with her because she told me her body count is 26.
Oh, you mean they be putting your business out?
there? Yeah, because how would everybody else know?
Women do be
Ah.
putting man business out too. Like, oh, he got a little thing or it's big or
Yeah.
you know.
That's just people though. People just be wanting to shame people though.
We haters.
We
Sorry.
be all in. I think everybody just be in everybody's business, and I know that a lot of times they say don't judge. Like I try not to judge. I do judge, but I try not to judge. Like I feel like if that's the choice you made that choice, and that's just what it is. Like, but I'm not gonna make you feel bad because you made a choice. It's just what it is. Oh, that's what you did. Damn.
But is there
You
like
know?
a responsibility to look like is and I don't know, is there a responsibility to women sleeping with too many men? Is there a consequence? I'm sorry. Are there consequences to women sleeping with too many men?
I just think it. You know, I think some women there's a consequence because of the guy that you might date approached you, and once he finds out that you had like such a body count or whatever, that becomes a problem for him. So now
Yeah.
that type of man is not available to you.
And you really like him?
If
And
you
you really like
him,
him.
and then it's like, well, you know, I found out you slept with Joe, Joseph, John.
For real.
and-
Okay, but what
All
about
these people.
if they have an OnlyFans? When you have an OnlyFans, do you automatically think like her body count might be big, but I still want to approach
On
her?
OnlyFans
What
you
kind
got?
of OnlyFans
Yeah.
is it?
What kind of OnlyFans? Sucking
Is it,
toes?
for
Is she-
toes?
Some people,
Right, toes.
some people might, show their tetas and their.
No, I
butt.
know, but like some people might show it and might not do it.
Do it.
If it's an OnlyFans where today is John, tomorrow it's Joe.
Yeah.
and
But
next week it's Paul.
even if you're not doing it, some men will not find that, attractive to have a girl
Expose
OnlyFans
themselves.
exposing themselves to the world. Like, you should be exposing yourself to me.
Wait, he might not find it attractive to wife her, but
Let's
he's
be honest. Some of these guys,
Not to wife her. Yeah, to
some
wife
of
her.
these guys be trying to get with these OnlyFans girls.
Yeah,
because
they-
they got money.
Yeah, but it's only for one thing. It ain't to
No, it's
wife her.
not. There's been OnlyFans girls that's been married. Number one, there was the girl. The guy bought a horse. He did all this thing.
He bought
It
a
was
what?
crazy.
A horse.
She
horse for
she
her?
was no with her
Because
money.
because
Oh.
she
It was
had
about
money.
money.
She had money.
Yeah, but let's
He
be
ain't
honest.
married her
Mano
for no
was over
reason,
here.
but
Mano-
because he had
Mano was
money.
here, and
She
he
had money.
said he might like a hoe. He said that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
if
he
she
likes
has
a
money,
because he knows she's a hoe.
Yes.
Right.
So just be honest and say you are what you are. But I think that's the only consequence.
yeah. But how long that's gonna last though?
It lasts until you find your person.
Don't forget to join us tonight at 9 p.m. I'm just gonna again, we are part of the team that come up with the things we talk about. So join us tonight at 9 for the live. Come back, make sure, because that conversation tonight's gonna be really good. I'm actually really looking forward to the conversation tonight. So come back tonight. Join us at 9.
You know the topic?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you're not gonna say it?
No, if they wanna join us at 9, no, I'm not gonna tell them. Come back
Okay.
at 9 and watch it at 9 o'clock. Be
I don't know,
surprised.
guy.
Flavor Pressy. I don't know what that is.
Ain't nobody tripping, sir. Ain't nobody tripping.
What did he say?
Okay.
Don't trip.
No, he said podcast or daycare for what? I don't understand.
Hey, Flavor, join us tonight at 9.
It's probably
So,
Fave.
Again, this is the home team from 8 at the table, and we really would love for you to join in the conversation tonight at 9 and give us your take on what we're gonna be talking about.
Yeah, join the conversation.
And I won't be tripping. I'll be having a good time.
Yeah. I don't know what he's talking about. But, you know,
He says, Rofa Boy said until what money is gone.
from the OnlyFans. People
Oh,
will date you on, but that goes both ways. That's with women with men and men with women. We're not like one sided here. Like I feel like a lot of women be with the guys and the guys just be taking it just because of the money. And when the money's gone, the girl leaves.
Yep.
and wait, say that again.
When the money's gone, the
Yeah.
girl leaves.
Okay.
So it just, it just depends. And I think that I understand. There's a lot of women that are gold diggers and that's what they're looking for.
You don't think the men be knowing?
They be knowing.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. That's the part I don't get.
They be
Real
knowing.
talk.
What?
You aren't the most handsome chap in the world. You're not a handsome chap by society standards. Not by my standards. I think you're beautiful. You're not the most handsome person in the world. Your whole life, you couldn't bag a girl if her life depended on it. Now, you get drafted to the NBA. You got a $250 million contract. And all of a sudden, oh my God, tell me more about your journey. And I think you're amazing. Like, you don't think like this girl is only with me because of the bread?
Yeah, I think so. I think we know. A lot of times, you know, a lot of people with money, they want that trophy girlfriend that looks so beautiful and everybody wants to be like,
comes with it.
you know, so it's like the same double. You got to take what comes with it. This is just what it is.
Like, people be mad at what's her name, Larsa? Why are you mad at Larsa?
Larsa Pippen?
Don't be mad at Larsa. Larsa's being who she is.
Right.
Like, I don't get it. Like, people give her a hard time. She never pretended to be anything than what she was. I don't know why people give her a hard time.
Yeah, I don't even care. Like, my thing is, like, dude, none of these people give me no money. Like, why do I even care who you dating? Like, now, if I was going to date, if she just took her from me and that could have been my opportunity,
That was your...
and it will hurt my heart. And I will be on all the blogs and all talking about her. But since it has nothing to do with me, I don't care. She could take whatever she wants.
And so it's the concept of mind your business.
Yeah.
Like Danielle said.
Mind your business.
Mind your business.
You know, it's just, I think that with everything, it's just, if it doesn't pay my bills.
See, I agree to an extent, right? And we're about to sign off. Go ahead, Danielle. Say what you're about to say.
Oh, sorry. Before we talk and the business talk, the only people business that I feel like I'm really in there is Krishan and Blueface. Because
Why?
every day it's something. Every day.
But why they gave you some money?
No, but it's like
a soap opera.
You know how Marie's like, but like everybody's just gonna be in your business anyways. That's the people business that I'm gonna be in. It's like I used to watch. Well, they show not popping no more, but I used to watch their show. The mom be talking on Instagram every day.
So they make it entertaining,
and I think they do it on purpose. But ever since Krishan got pregnant, and y'all didn't believe her, now she's pregnant.
Who are these people that didn't believe her?
Everybody.
Well, you know what? I thought she should have just not had the baby just because their situation is too much. It's like you want your baby daddy to be talking about you all the time, and then y'all back together, the drugs, the whatever. It's like, to me, I feel bad for that child. You know, it's like
the child ain't even here yet.
It's not even here. You know what I'm saying? The mom twerking all here and there. You don't know if she's still doing drugs because I didn't see her going through a withdrawal. It's like, Marie,
allegedly.
I just think that's like, to me, that's like, dude, just like, y'all need to do better. Like, you're in the spotlight. The only business I'm worried about is my kids' business.
But people love it though. People love the train wreck. That people love to look at the train wreck of couple, because it makes you feel better about your life. That's the thing. That's the thing, and that's why people like a train wreck. They just be like, At least it ain't me. So it's like, that's the thing. You can't even blame them for pushing out that information.
And like, we love to read certain things, like, you know, when certain things happen, I do want to know exactly what happened. How did it happen? When? How? Where? Like, I always want to know. But my thing is, like, it doesn't, for me to be like, oh my God, the show is coming on at 9 o'clock. Unless it's a session.
Unless it's 8 at the table live.
Or 8 at the table, yep.
If it's 9 o'clock, you need to be like, oh my God, oh my God.
I do watch 8 at the table, but I did hit the bell, so I got a notification.
You work here.
Okay, but I still get it. I still get it because I still want to see what it's doing.
So tell them to hit that notification button.
Y'all better hit that bell.
Send them gifts. Support us.
Send us
Facts.
gifts.
Like, let's remind the people this is an independent production. We've been doing this since 2018. This is Love, Sex, Relationship. We want to make sure that we are part actually, we want to be. We are. What am I saying? We want to be. We are one of the leaders of this conversation in this community, talking about whatever's cutting edge and whatever affects us, love, sex, relationship. So join us
I'm
tonight.
saying we do like talking
We started
about
the movement.
different things.
We
And you
do.
guys have to understand, like, most of the conversations that we have at 8 at the table is like things that people won't regularly talk about because, like, the Freaknik is like, it's not just something that happens on the weekend. Life is like an everyday thing. Relationship is an everyday thing. You got to deal with your relationship problems. And I think that some people have dealt with certain problems like successfully
Mm-hmm.
and we don't know about it. So I think that the main purpose is to give you guys different perspectives
Yeah.
because everything doesn't work for everyone.
This is facts. Like, we know that it's been shown healthy relationships has the ability to change the trajectory and the whole process of people, your children, everything, your quality of life. So the goal is healthy, happy relationships in the end.
Yeah, and what works for me doesn't work for Marie. What works for Marie doesn't work for Lena. It's like what works. Everyone has a different perspective of what's supposed to work in a relationship, and I think that a lot of times we try to conform to what society says that this is supposed to be how things work, and it doesn't work for us. And then we end up being in a situation we don't want to be in, miserable and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, oh, but John is with so and so and their relationship work and they do things differently and maybe I'll try that and maybe that works for me. So
If you, by the way, I'm not trying to keep plugging, but like legit, if you join us tonight, that's part of the conversation that we are having tonight. So
Okay.
if you do join us tonight, you can have the ability to kind of contribute to the topic of what we're talking about and go from there. So with that said,
And let's show some love. Let's this
always
chat.
show us some like
You
and
know,
I'm
show
saying
some
we've
love
been
and
consistent with the people that have been here. They've been consistent. Thank you guys. We
Yes, thank
appreciate it.
you.
Yeah, we need the
Like,
likes. We
you
need the likes.
know, like we just get on. I'm saying you see a lot of these podcasts, people just be on there watching it and stuff. They be talking about stuff.
Mhm.
Doing the same thing.
You said what?
You doing the same thing.
No, not like like I feel like, and
I'm
again,
saying
I'm
not
biased.
I'm saying
I'm
talking about
biased,
us
I
right
guess,
now.
but I feel like we're different.
Okay.
I do think I'm saying, where do you see um, just urban community
Mm-hmm.
really talking about, number one, if my dad knew the conversations we'd be having, I don't know, it'd be a little problem. But I'm saying your parents might not like the conversations, but you should have them. And again, let us know what you want to hear.
Yeah, we
Like,
always look at the comments
we do.
about different topics that you guys like.
Yeah.
Would
Give
like
us
us
the
to talk
feedback.
about.
Give us the feedback. Do you have someone that you think that would be great for a show
Yes.
and stuff like that? So
Send some super chat later.
yeah, you can, or you can send some super chats right now. Why not?
All right now.
All right, everybody.
want.
So we're about to get off. And so, again, do not forget to join us tonight at 9. We're going to go live. And I know I'm going to see you guys